event or many events, and you can include details and describing words. So, remember, a fiction narrative is the kind of story that Luke goes to bat. And so it's a story that tells things in order, tells what happens in order. It's a fiction, but we are going to actually write a summary. So remember when we had the Helen Keller story, and we talked about what happened in the story. We talked about a summary, but we're going to write it. So a summary is a little bit about what happened in the story, but not all of the words, not the whole, all the pages after page, okay? It's just, it tells all the important parts. Now, your other learning target today that we're really going to focus on is, I can focus on a topic and make my writing better, and I'll get your question in just a minute, love. Make my writing better by revising and editing with my teachers and classmates. So when we had our writer's workshop and we talked about revising, we practiced revising, remember that when we did that as a class? And we're going to do it together on one piece a little bit differently than we have been doing it, okay? So, let me tell you what that is again. I can focus on a topic and make my writing better by revising and editing. Think about that. Okay, so what does that mean? Heads together. What does that mean?
Summarize. It's where you write half the sentence. It's where you write several.
I can focus on a topic and make my writing better by revising and editing.
Okay, so I'm making it better.
Yeah. And making it look easy.
Okay, we ready to share out? Red team? 2. What's that mean? What does it mean to focus on your writing and make it better by revising and editing?
So it means make sure you ask quite a few people when you're revise.
And what are you asking them?
You're asking them so maybe they can get opinion on something when you're writing.
So their opinion on,
Things in my writing are giving you more ideas.
giving you more ideas. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So why is that important? Why should you get ideas from other people? Why should you even bother to go over your writing and make it better? Why is that important? Okay, this time when your head's together, I'm going to look for people who are giving eye contact to the speaker. Thanks, Darwin. Eye contact to the speaker. Okay. Why is it important to make your writing better by editing and revising? Heads together.
Readers are thinking that I want it needs to gather.
And like
is that important to revise and edit your writing? Why is that important? Think about what your team said. Purple team. 3. I like how patient blue team is waiting, how they're showing respect by letting her talk. Good listening, orange team. Okay, and give Japjit eye contact. Okay. Share them both.
The first of mine is that if you don't listen to somebody's and it's super boring to read it, and nobody will even read it. But if you use somebody's idea, it will get better.
Thank you. Thank you. Then you said you had another idea?
And it will make sense to you.
Aha. So, revising is adding, making it better, taking some parts out that maybe you change your mind. And when you get other people's opinions, like Japjit said, other people are the readers, right? You are the author. You are writing for readers. And if readers don't want to read your piece, then why be an author, right? So you're writing for reading, for readers, and they are giving you ideas, and you're just making your writing better, and you're growing then as an author, right? Okay. When you hear the signal word then, I'm going to look for some scouts. Come sit down at the carpet. Ready? Antonym.
Two words mean the opposite.
Isabella, I love how you quietly came to the carpet. I know we have some scouts from before. We're going to choose some new scouts, and I'm going to let you choose yours in a bit, okay? So for this one, I'm going to choose Isabella. Will you be a scout? And Irene and Max, would you join us for just this lesson, please? And let's see. Freddie, you came so quietly, gave me hands and eyes, are sitting slant. So Isabella, you're a scout, and Freddie's a scout. Okay? Okay. So think back in our story from Luke Goes to Bat, and think about what happened in that story. We've read it a couple of times now. We've talked about it. Excuse me, darling, I'm going to scoop this up here. I'm going to hang this up here so we can see this better. We're going to use this today. Would you take a look at this card right here? And Scouts, are you noticing how Irene is sitting quietly? Are you noticing the friends right in front of you? Are you noticing these friends here that are sitting quietly? Okay, so take a look at the picture. Think about this. What game do the kids in Luke's neighborhood enjoy playing in the summertime? Who has fix that. And give me hands and ice. Let me try that again. Hands and ice. Tyler, do you remember what it was? Yes. Now, can you tell me what stickball is? You may choose a buddy, or you may tell me.
It's a game.
Stand. We're going to give you eye contact.
It's a game. It's kind of like baseball. It's like baseball, but instead of a bat, you use a broom.
Yeah, a broom. What?
Stick.
A broomstick. That's right.
And a
That's right.
softball.
And a softer ball, kind of a rubber ball, huh?
Yeah.
So they were playing baseball or stickball in this story, right? Okay, so why won't the other children, though, let Luke play? Who's that in the story? Why won't they let him play? Let's see, if I pull your stick, you may tell me, you may have think time, coaching, or you may choose another person, okay? Max,
I want to pick someone.
okay? 3 seconds, 1, 2. Why didn't they let Luke play?
Because he doesn't.
Stand up.
Because he doesn't know.
Did he know how to play the game?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe he does. Maybe they don't let him because they don't like to let him play.
do you want to choose a buddy to give you a coach you? Give you a hint? 3 seconds. 1.
Think he doesn't know how to play.
They don't think he can play, right? Okay, thank you. Any other ideas? And Shanice, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking he was too small.
Ah, he was too small. What gave you that clue? What in the story?
That the boy said that he was.
What was the word they used? They called him a name, right? Help her out, friends. What was that word? No? Squirt. They were said he was just a little squirt. So yes, friends, he was too small, and Julian, maybe they didn't think that he could play very well because he was too small. But so let's get that right there as a reminder, and think about this question. What happens when the team does not have enough players? Okay, think back in the story. And in a level 1 or 2 boys heads to play.
You're laughing at You said that they did not want to because he
Good job. You were talking, and as soon as you heard that 0 noise signal, you stopped, finished your thought. Jacob, I like how you were heads togethering with your buddy. What did you come up with? What happens when that team didn't have enough players? Then what happened?
They said, let's give him a chance.
Yeah, give who a chance? Who's him? What was his name? Do you remember? Ooh, look how he checks quietly with his buddy. They said, well, let's give Luke a chance, okay? What did the other children feel about that? About letting Luke play?
Jealous.
Oh, I think they were jealous about that?
Yeah.
What do you think, Juliana?
I think,
The other children, the other players, when his brother said, "Oh, come on, let's give him a chance"? What the other players feel about that?
They felt like, oh, I don't think so, but okay.
They were a little reluctant at first. What do you think reluctant means?
Unsure.
Little unsure, little nervous about it. Okay. Look at this picture. How do you think Luke feels? Hands together.
Sad. I think he feels
Okay, now I heard a lot of, oh, I think he's this, I think he's that, but did your partner tell you why they think that? That's their opinion, but did they back it up? Did they tell you why? You gotta have proof in the story to have that opinion. Eliana, you stand. We're gonna turn and give Eliana eye contact.
I think he felt that they would never let him play again because he messed up.
So how does he feel about that?
He feels that he never play again.
And do you remember a part in the story that told about that? Giving eye contact. Are you looking at the people who are giving eye contact to Eliana? Because those are the people you're going to give a scout board to. What part?
It was when they let him then but he messed up and he kept messing up.
Thank you. Could you hear that, Leah? Tell her in a level 4 loud crowd voice, because you are telling our whole crowd.
It was when he messed up striking out.
Can you hear it better? Thank you. So do you think Luke was going to continue to practice at this point?
Yeah.
Or is he just going to give up? Now, why do you think that? Or why not? Let's get it. Do you think Luke will continue to practice? Why do you think that? Or why not?
Okay, don't do this.
Do you think he's going to continue to practice? Why do you think that? And look who's giving him eye contact. Thank you.
His grandma told him.
Oh, his grandma did tell him never give up. Hey, now, take a look at this picture. Who does Luke imagine that he sees on the roof? Who does Luke imagine? If you have an idea, put your hand right under your chin. Show me here if you have an idea. Alima, what do you think? Really loud crowd. Stand up, sweetie, so we can give you eye contact.
I think he saw
When you put your thumb like this, what was in your head? Who does he imagine he sees on the roof? Ah, good. Leanna, can you hear what she's saying? Could she give her eye contact? She's going to tell me in a nice, loud, proud voice. Sweetie, who does he think he sees? Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson. And we talked about who Jackie Robinson was. Thank you, sweetie. So, what does Jackie Robinson tell Luke to do? Goodness, what does Jackie Robinson tell Luke to do? Heads together. Pass.
Yes, yes.
this. When you heads together, you were using either Spy Talk, level 1, or level 2, low flow. Freddie over here is not going to be listening to Halima way over there, right? But Abby's going to hear. Hey, in a level 2 voice, what does Jackie Robinson tell Luke to do? Abby's together.
He said keep backing up.
Leanna? I know that Mom wants you to wear them. Class.
Yes.
Alondra, what does Jackie Robinson tell Luke to do? Stand and face Halima, who's going to give you eye contact.
To never give up.
Never get up. Even though he didn't feel like he was such a good baseball player, right? Even though he struck out several times, right? So, what effect does that have on Luke? That means, what happens, what does Luke decide about that? And does that change his mind or anything? Okay? In a low flow voice, it has to He's going to talk to you. Julian, what effect does that have on Luke? Stan, we're going to turn to you and check.
The effect that it has on him is that it tells him that he tells himself in his mind that he should give up because he's not that good.
He does tell himself to give up?
In his mind.
Think back on the story. Is that what your buddies were telling you? So does Luke give up at the end? Oh, okay. Oh, you thought before he was ready to give up and then Jackie Robinson talked to him. Is that what you mean? Okay, thank you for making that clear. Okay, so when you hear the signal word, please stand right on your sit spot. Antonym.
Antonym. 2 words that mean the opposite.
Okay, stand on your sit spot. When you see the second hand on the clock, reach the 7. Do 3 jumping jacks. When you see the second hand on the 9, do 4 twirls.
1, 2, 3.
When you see the second hand touch the 2, sit down, crisscross applesauce. Here. When it touches the 1, sit down, crisscross applesauce. I know. Scouts, are you watching Japjit? Are you watching Carson and Alondra and Irene? Okay, thank you, Tyler. Leadership. Thank you, Maddox. You are getting that award so far. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to write, this is called a cooperative paragraph. Cooperative because we're doing this together and we are writing a paragraph. Okay, paragraph, a group of sentences. Okay. I put the topic sentence up here first, so let's read this together. And Halima, would you come join me, please? Will you point to the words as we read it, please? Ready?
In the realistic fiction story, Luke goes to bat. Luke dreams of becoming a great baseball player like his hero, Jackie Robinson.
Awesome, awesome. So thank you. You're pointing to the words. We're going to do that one more time. And did you see how when Halima pointed to it, she was phrasing? So instead of in the realistic, we don't read that way, right? We phrase it. In the realistic fiction story,
Luke goes to bat. Luke dreams of becoming a great baseball player like his hero, Jackie Robinson.
Thank you. Let me sit right here. Thank you so much. Now, we need some more sentences though. That's not a paragraph. That's simply a topic sentence. So let's see. Think about what are the important parts of that topic sentence. What are the interesting words, the parts that we really, really, really need to include that tells about what this paragraph is going to be about? What are the words, interesting words up there? The important words up there. We're going to highlight those. Okay. Thank you. Good attention. What, Juliana?
So mine's actually a name.
Say that again.
Mine is actually a name.
Tell us.
Jackie Robinson.
Oh, you think Jackie Robinson's important to this story? Okay. So I am going to highlight Jackie Robinson. Okay. Because he's an important character in that story. Okay. Shanice. Dreams. Tell me why you think that word's important.
Because if you follow your dreams and you believe yourself you can do it, it's actually great that you do that because then you can actually do it.
Thank you. Thank you. Jacob, what are you thinking? Oh, I thought your hand was up like that. Would you like think time or coaching? Okay, choose somebody. 3 seconds. Oh my goodness, you chose so quickly. Thank you.
I was an idea because I won't answer.
Okay. Tell them what your idea is. Okay, stand up and tell us.
Baseball.
Why is baseball an important word? For this story, why is it important? Yeah? Really loud so Leela can hear you. Tell your audience.
Sports in the world.
It is one of the most popular sports in the world. Why is it important to this story? Choose somebody. Why is baseball important to this story? Why do we need to have that in the sentence at all if we're going to write about this story? Oh, thank you for standing. Face your audience. You can stand right here, but face your audience.
Because it's pretty much all about the story.
The story is about baseball, right? About Luke and baseball. So that's good to have in a topic sentence. Excellent. Max, what do you think?
I think Luke.
Why would Luke be an important word?
Because if baseball is important, there has to be a name so they can.
Please face Julian
I don't.
and say it one more time so he can hear what you're saying.
I forgot.
It's important because Luke is.
It's important because I feel
Who is Luke? Who is Luke? Tell him again, honey.
The main kid.
The main character of the story. Yes, you are right. You are right. Okay. So, you are going to make the next sentences, but we said this is a cooperative paragraph, right? What did I tell you cooperative means? What did I tell you cooperative means? 1, 2 people remember. 3, 4, 5. Oh, good. 6. Irene, what's it mean?
It means we're doing it together.
Yes, we're doing it together. We are creating this paragraph together, okay? Now, you're going to be working with your team. Listen closely. So, sitting up tall. Scouts are watching. Sitting up tall because you want that blood to flow to your brain because you're going to have to do this. So, listen very carefully. When you go back to your table, you are going to cooperate with your team and come up with one sentence. How many sentences are you going to write? One sentence. Use your pictures for clues. Think back on our discussion, what we talked about. Eyes up here. Cooperate with your team to come up with one sentence. Now maybe you have 2 ideas. You can connect those ideas with, what's a connecting word? And you can have 2 ideas connected into one sentence. Okay? But one sentence. You decide who's going to write that sentence down. Come up with one sentence. When your team agrees, raise your hand. Halima, raise your hand when your team agrees, and then I'm going to come around and give you a sentence strip, and you're going to write it in your team color. Now, you know, I'm kind of changing my mind. I'm thinking that I might choose the writer depending on cooperation. Cooperation means work together and showing respect. So, how many sentences are you going to write?
1.
You're going to think about it, you're going to talk it over, you're going to come up with one sentence that your team agrees on. Then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What's the next step?
Raise your hand and you will come around and give us a paper.
Yes. Raise your hand when your team agrees. I will give you a paper, a strip. One person in your group is going to write that sentence on, but what's everybody else doing, do you think, while you have the writer there? What are all the other kids going to be doing? Kind of like, I'm done, tuning out, or what?
Telling what just
Maddox, thank you for raising your hand.
I think another question was
Okay, somebody answer this for me though. Somebody is writing in your group. What are the rest of the students doing while that person's writing?
there's several actually.
Okay, so what are they going to do?
You can be focusing on them, or you can be telling them how to spell.
Good, they can be coaching, helping spell the word, right? So everybody, it's a cooperative sentence, so everybody's working, right? Okay.
And the question was, what if you write like a sentence?
Okay, the what if questions we'll get to if it happens. Okay? Okay, questions that you're not sure about. Okay. Step 1, talk it over, get one sentence. Step 2, show me what step 2 is. Good, raising your hand for me to come. Step 3, motion it, show me an emotion, yep. And write that sentence. And the last one I didn't tell you, when you have finished writing your sentence up there, put it in the pocket chart and sit down in your sit spot. If your sentence is long and you need 2 strips, raise your hand, I'll come give you one, okay? Juliana, what is your team? Oh, you are red team. I love how you were standing, or sitting. Isabella, who did you see? And why are you choosing Jack Jet?
She was sitting nicely and listening to
Tell me really loud so I can hear.
you. She was listening to you, and she was
Thank you.
hands in my eyes.
So when she's listening and having hands in her lap, what's she doing? Showing respect, making good decisions, or is she solving problems? She is showing respect. She's showing respect for her learning. She's showing respect for me teaching the lesson, and she's showing respect for everybody here that's trying to learn. Thank you. Thank you. And Freddie, who did you see?
Max, because he was looking at the speaker, and he was listening to the instructions.
So when Max is listening to the speaker and listening to the instructions, is he showing respect, making good decisions, or is he solving problems?
Showing respect.
Max, thank you for showing respect to our whole group. Okay, red team. Tiptoe quietly back. I know, we're gonna do that. Purple team, quietly go back. Blue team, quietly go back. Orange team, quietly go back.
Can I read it?
Okay, who's your cheering?
You guys look at
Trying to step up into step away.
Put your feet down. You might want to come over here so you can hear better.
And look, and he has a bunch of fans. And look at one of his He did not try, and he doesn't like, and the next part he thinks he doesn't know how to play the game, or the guy from the kids tell him he stinks because he missed all the balls. And are you okay? So Jackie Robinson, he tried his best and he struck 3 times, but if he tried his best, he never did. He struck twice, but then on his last drive, he did it and he won the game. And he won the baseball blue at the 14th inning.
Okay, I see a few hands. If your entire group is ready, if you all have to agree, are you ready?
No, I'm ready, remember? Yeah, Jackie Robinson is Luke's hero. And Jackie Robinson Allison A. Wilson. He just won't be like his hero. He always wants to grow up to be a baseball player like Jackie Robinson. Yeah, but he tried 3 times. I think I should do mine. Let's do it though. One last time, okay? Who wants Isabella's? Who wants mine? But we need to agree who's going to write it.
We'll make a capital.
Does your whole group agree over here?
Put a line.
Still working on it. What is
He never gave up, and then he said, like, they never let him stay hungry. Jack never gave up, and then he said he didn't get a PlayStation. And then Jackie Robinson was a famous baseball. That's what they're doing. No, they're doing two. And then what do you say, Julian? They doesn't let him to play because he stinks and he doesn't know how to play the game. So then we'll put them next. That's what you said. I said that Jackie Robinson, he got his prize, but he still won the game at the 14th inning. And so when they were going to, like, I think that
Luke imagined that Jackie Robinson was on his And you said you had another one, another idea? What was that?
Jackie Robinson will never give up.
Okay, is there a way to combine those two into one sentence? Okay, we're talking about Hey, I will be there. Raise your hand for person to speak. Talk it over, and when you've got it together, then I'll come back to you.
Jackie Robinson, Jacob.
Okay, what's your sentence?
A famous
Great baseball player.
Different ideas you need to come up with.
Read a word.
So, wait, what's your idea? Okay, but tell me your idea. Okay. And all of you agree on that? Okay. Probably need two. We're going to coach him. Come around here and please coach him.
Who's going to write it?
Well, we'll discuss that. You coach her, come around and coach her. Okay. Oh, thank you for raising your hand. Okay. So, and sure, you need two. Now, let me tell you. Okay. Okay? You'll get your idea in. Come around and help coach her.
She knows how to spell his.
They do not let him play the card. And they call him. No, don't put a period. Then put here. They do not.
Make sure you put it on the pocket chart and sit down at the turn table. And you see over here, you might want to sit down this way.
I'm gonna go put it up there. I'm gonna take it.
Push your chairs in. Join the other buffet.
Okay, which one goes first?
At recess, Janae.
Does
Yep, join me.
no, let's go sit at the carpet.
You're very far from it. Are you always this right there?
Just finish that one.
No, just who do you want to take it up there? Someone else They didn't let us play they did not let us can you put the play? He puts it away. He puts it away. I mean, he puts it no, put it away. Stop. It's ours.
Well, it's up to your team. Whatever your team decides.
This is funny. You wrote what I
Okay, thank you, ladies.
It doesn't matter. There's no room on it anyway.
Right here. And I'm going to need some more scalps this time. I'm going to have Irene and Max go back to me because they didn't get to finish theirs. So right away, are you noticing how Tyler came to the carpet? Giving hands and eyes. Did you notice how Abby is focused? Jacob, we're ready? Okay, so let's read what we have so far. And begin.
Fiction story, Luke goes to bat. Luke dreams of becoming a great baseball player, like his hero, Jackie Robinson. Luke is very brave because he followed his dreams. Jackie Robinson is a famous baseball
ideas. Now, I also noticed that there were some students that were disappointed because their team didn't use their particular idea. Well, don't fear, because we're going to use this check sheet and revising. Remember what Juliana said over here, how revising is when we add other things and we get other people's opinions. So that's what we're going to be adding and working on, okay? So, now I'm sensing we're going to need a little brain break for a moment. When you hear the signal word, quietly, go back to your table and rest your head for just a moment.
Germinate, sprout, germinate.
Leanna, I love how you came to the carpet quietly. You came in quietly. You came to the carpet right away. Rule number 1, follow directions quickly. Would you be a scout for me? Thank you. And let's see. Wow. Freddie, love how you came in quietly, gave me hands and eyes. Would you be a scout? Okay. So, last Monday, we went over this, and we already talked about what was happening in the story, just very, very quickly to refresh our memories.
They're playing stick bop and Lucas the camera and play stick bop. Yes, yes.
When your head's together, make sure that you're using a level 1 or level 2 voice. And take a quiet look at this one. Heads together, what's going on?
They because the other kids, come on, you're a kid.
And then you just stretch
Oh my goodness, you did that without even hearing me.
Oh yeah.
So, when your head's together, stop and think, are you giving eye contact to your elbow button? Ready? Take a look at this one.
You suck. He's crying. You stink. Right over and then got it out.
Okay, we're not spending a lot of time on this because we've had a lot of days on here. We're just refreshing our memory so we can go over our cooperative paragraph. Okay? That's good.
He imagined he saw Jackie. I see Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson. what he found out.
It's all high on wax.
Okay, so after we went over what happened in the story, Luke goes to bat, then we wrote our paragraph. Think back on how we did that. So let's read our topic sentence together. Ready?
In the realistic fiction story, Luke goes to bat. Luke dreams of becoming a great baseball player like his hero, Jackie Robinson.
Good job. Scouts, are you watching Halima? How quietly she's looking up here. Keep that in mind. So let's read that one more time together. Ready?
In a realistic fiction story, Luke goes to bat. Luke dreams of becoming a great baseball player like his hero, Jackie Robinson.
Okay, and then we looked at that sentence and we highlighted words that what?
Special.
What, Eliana? So that was making the story, what kind of words? Strong words, important to the story, words that we noticed in here. So we said Luke was important to the story because, anybody tell me?
He's
Good
a
character. Someone said dreams because he did have a dream of becoming a great baseball player. Baseball, somebody said baseball was important because, why? The whole story is about baseball, Luke and baseball, right? Okay, and Jackie Robinson,
That was me.
because, why did you suggest that?
Because that was Luke's hero.
That he was Luke's hero. Sweetie, could you sit over here, please? Thank you. I set a nice example for us over there. Okay, so then you went together, remember you heads together, you agreed on one sentence for your team, and then you wrote that one sentence down. So let's read the whole paragraph, starting with our topic sentence. Ready?
In the realistic fiction story, Luke goes to bat. Luke dreams of becoming a great baseball player like his hero, Jackie Robinson. Luke is very brave because he followed his dreams.
Jackie Robinson is a famous baseball player, and he has a lot of fans. Luke is one of them. They didn't let him play stickball, and they even called him a squirt. Luke wanted to be like his hero, Jackie Robinson. Luke imagined that Jackie Robinson was on his rooftop, and Jackie Robinson told Luke, never give up. Okay? Wow, we have some awesome sentences there. So, as we look at these sentences, what, are they all in order, do you suppose? Is that how the story went? We were talking about sequencing our story, right? So, is that how Miss Isadora made the story, wrote the story in that order? No, she started with the beginning, middle, and the details came along, right? So we're going to put that in order. So let's see, which one do you think? In the realistic fiction story, Luke goes to bat. Luke dreams of becoming a great baseball player like his hero, Jackie Robinson. I'm wondering which one of these should come next. Heads together.
I think purple.
Stop copying us.
I think red team.
All four of us.
Green team.
I'm
red team.
She might call on me. Jackie Robinson is the one that's
Who are you talking to? Okay, then, no, okay, well then you need to stare at your dribble up here and make sure that you're getting eye contact. Okay? Where's your partner? Okay, eye contact.
Because it says it didn't let him play stickball.
So you're always
Okay, let's see. Julian Jansen,
I think
stand, we're gonna give you eye contact.
purple team should be first because it matches the second part of the story.
Oh, so up here, let's read what purple team said. They didn't let him play stickball, and they even called him a squirt. So that did happen toward the beginning of the story, didn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So let's read what we have here. Ready? In the realistic fiction story, Luke Goes to Bat, Luke dreams of becoming a great baseball player like his hero, Jackie Robinson. They didn't let him play stickball, and they even called him a squirt. Okay, we have read. Jackie Robinson is a famous baseball player, and he has a lot of fans. Luke is one of them. Follow his, it goes like this, doesn't it? Luke is very brave because he followed his dreams. Luke wanted to be like his hero, Jackie Robinson. Luke imagined that Jackie Robinson was on his rooftop, and Jackie Robinson told Luke never give up. What should come next?
I think after
Because that's purple team
I think we should be because it tells really the story and it's like I think we should
Ooh, thank you, Japchit. Scouts, did you notice Japchit and her elbow buddy Juliana? They were the first to give me the zero noise signal. Okay, hands nice. So, let's see. Tyler, you and your group were having a great discussion over there. What did you and your group come up with? See how he refers to his group. Thank you for being patient. Tell him which color you're talking about. When you say right there, he doesn't know. So Tyler, which one are they telling you should be next? Blue one. Let's read blue. Blue wanted to be like his hero, Jackie Robinson. Okay, so what do you think, friends? Tell me, thumbs up if you are agreeing. Go, not so sure if you have a different idea here. Okay, thumbs up or no? What do you think? Okay, right, no, this way. If you're not agreeing, it's privately by your chin, like this. Okay. Eliana, I'm seeing a lot of people are disagreeing. What are you thinking? orange team. Luke is very brave because he followed his dream. Okay, thumbs up if you're agreeing. This way, sideways if you're not sure. Okay, I'm still seeing lots of sideways ones. Alana, what are you thinking? We've got Jackie Robinson's a famous baseball player, and he has a lot of fans. Luke's very brave. Luke wanted to be like his hero. Luke imagined that Jackie Robinson was on his rooftop. What did you and Carson's? Okay. Luke is very brave because he followed his dream. Okay.
That's the wrong way.
Luke is very brave. Okay, we'll take care of it. Luke is very brave because he followed his dreams. Okay, so what do you think? Let's start over and see if it flows. Okay? In the realistic fiction story, Luke goes to bed. Luke dreams of becoming a great baseball player like his hero, Jackie Robinson. They didn't let him play stickball, and they even called him a squirt. Luke is very brave because he followed his dreams. Jackie Robinson is a famous baseball player, and he has a lot of fans. Luke is one of them. Luke wanted to be like his hero, Jackie Robinson. Luke imagined that Jackie Robinson was on his rooftop. So let's think about this for a minute. We introduce our paragraph, then we're talking about that they didn't let him play stickball. Then we're saying that he followed his dreams. Hands and eyes, Julian, hands and eyes. We said that he followed, past tense, and followed his dreams. Then we're talking about Jackie Robinson, how Luke wanted to be like Jackie Robinson, and he imagined Jackie Robinson. So we have 3 sentences that are that all talk about Jackie Robinson. And Scouts, I'm looking around and I see, oh my goodness, look at my front row. All sitting slant. All hands and eyes. Oh, I hope you're watching Tyler too, because his hands are in his lap. He's watching up here. Julian Jansen, I see your hand up. What were you thinking?
I think Blue Team should be first because through the whole story, he wanted to be like Jackie Robinson.
Oh, and look what we have up here in our topic sentence. We're talking about how he dreams of becoming a great baseball player. And then if we went to Blue Team, it would be Luke wanted to be like his hero, Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
What do you think? Okay, so let's put blue right there. Luke wanted to be like his hero, Jackie Robinson. Okay? And then put, they didn't want him to play stickball?
Yeah.
Since you thought, okay. So, they didn't let him play stickball, and they even called him a squirt. So now we have, Luke is very brave because he followed his dream. And we have 2 more sentences about Jackie Robinson. What are you thinking? Heads together.
Red Team should be last. Red Team should be last.
Oh, I hope the Scouts are watching you, Jacob. I love how you're raising your hand. Okay, what are you thinking? What is you and your partners, what did they think? Jacob? Luke imagined that Jackie Robinson was on his rooftop and Jackie Robinson told Luke never to give up. When did this happen in the story?
At the end.
So that happened at the very end.
Wait, what?
Be right
bottom and the purple.
This one here explains who Jackie Robinson is. We say that he wanted to be like Jackie Robinson. Here again, we're saying he wants to be like Jackie Robinson. Now this one explains to the reader who Jackie Robinson is. What do you think we should do? Do you think red team should go on the, what do you mean by the top? Which one should it go after?
Because on the before blue, because it's the way Jackie Robinson.
Okay. Wow, we've done a lot of changing around here, haven't we? Your head hurts because we changed it around so much. And you're saying blue should be here. Okay. And then we've got, then you said purple. You said this should come at the last. And now what about this one? Luke is very brave because he followed his dream. So look at this verb, followed. Followed. Is that happening right now? Is it continuing, or is it past tense? Past tense. Well, at the very end, Jackie Robinson told him never to give up. What about this one? Then it says, he followed his dream. Did he give up?
No.
Was he following his dream?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think about putting this one at the end? Show me by your chin. Yes, I'm not sure. Okay, let's put that one at the end. And you can see really well right here, sweet girl. Okay, so let's put this one at the, almost at the end. And then we'll put this one at the very, very end.
Yes.
See how, but we also have to read it, right? We can't just leave it. Always, always, always reread. You've heard me say that a lot, haven't you? Okay. So, let's reread and see what we've got. Ready? In the realistic fiction story, Luke goes to bat. Luke dreams of becoming a great baseball player like his hero,
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson is a famous baseball player, and he has a lot of fans.
Luke is one of them.
Luke wanted to be like his hero, Jackie Robinson. They didn't let him play stickball, and they even
called him a squirt.
Luke imagined that Jackie Robinson was on his rooftop, and Jackie Robinson told Luke never give up. Luke is very brave because he followed his dreams. They sound like they're in the right order?
Yes.
Were there some things that happened that we don't have in here yet?
Yes.
We can add that, right? That's part of revising. So I started to show you this last time we met, and we just ran out of time. So we're going to work on this today. So read what this says. Revising and editing checklist. So I'm going to make you one of these, your own personal one to keep in your writing notebook, so that you can do this on your other ones also. So right now, we're going to do this as a class. Says, I read my work out loud. Did we read our work out loud?
Yes.
Just now, right? Sometimes I've told you that I'm in a writing group, right? And we edit each other's work. And you know what we always do? We always read our work out loud. Because it sounds different reading it out loud than it does in our head sometimes. And we catch each other's mistakes if we read it out loud. Just like we caught some things here. So yes, we did. We can check that off. We highlighted what makes our writing strong. Well, we highlighted here, okay? What are some strong words in here? Strong things that we really want to keep, we don't want to get rid of. Because in revising, some things we take away, some things we add, and some things we change around. So what did we really want to keep, we don't want to get rid of? Chapter, what's a suggestion?
Stickball.
Let's keep this one about stickball. Because, why are you saying this?
Because it was in the story.
Yes, because it was in the story. Now I'm highlighting, I know it looks kind of scribbly, but that's your side highlighting. That was a big major part in the story. Okay, let's see, Halima. The author's kind of teaching us to follow our dreams, right? So let's put a little star there. We want to keep that. Okay? Let's see. Now, we read those. Did all the sentences make sense?
Yes.
Well, let's see. Starting with red team. Jackie Robinson is a famous baseball player and he has a lot of fans. Luke is one of them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the blue one. Luke wanted to be like his hero, Jackie Robinson. Does that make sense? They didn't let him play stickball and they even called him a squirt. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Somebody's saying no. Who's saying no?
Jacob.
Jacob and Tyler, I see him giving this, yeah, me too sign. What doesn't make sense about that? Oh, we're having our eyes right on Tyler.
Because it doesn't make sense every you say they, because you don't know who you are.
We are using a pronoun right there, but we haven't introduced who they is yet, have we? Smart. Okay, what would your suggestion be there?
The little kids didn't know.
Okay, so who were those little kids? Where did they come from? Anybody, just tell me.
New York.
Brooklyn, New York. What part? In his
City.
where did he
Town.
live? In his neighborhood, perhaps? Okay, so right in his neighborhood, so the kids in his neighborhood, right? So could we put the kids in his neighborhood didn't let him play stickball? Okay, so our last word is Jackie Robinson. If we say the kids in his, we use that pronoun, we are referring to Jackie Robinson. Who are we really talking about? Luke. So we better put Luke's name instead of a pronoun. You think? It would say the kids in Luke's neighborhood, instead of they, the kids in Luke's neighborhood didn't let him play stickball and they even called him a squirt.
That makes sense.
Oh, is that better? Those of you who were saying, it didn't make sense, now good, we fixed that. Okay, green. Luke imagined that Jackie Robinson was on his rooftop and Jackie Robinson told Luke, never give up. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Okay, Maddox, you're saying no, you have a different suggestion.
One word, because on the word top, the P is a capital.
Okay, but we're going to get to that later. Right now we're looking at does it make sense? Okay? Abby, you were saying you have a different idea. What? Thank you for standing because we're going to give you eye contact.
What I'm thinking is that we could change it up.
Well, let's see. You tell us where. Luke imagined that Jackie Robinson was on his rooftop and Jackie Robinson told Luke never give up.
I think on never, we should like change it to never ever.
Well, let's ask our green team. Green team, stand please. Okay, green team, because it is their sentence. Green team, yes, we should take Abby's suggestion, or we'll thank her for that suggestion, but you want to leave it to yours. What are you saying? Green team, it's your choice. Okay. Now, Abby's suggestion would work, but because it's their sentence, they're saying they'd rather have their own. Okay, thank you for that suggestion. Oh, we need to thank her. Thank her for your suggestion. Thank you. Like this. Thank you for your suggestion. So give her eye contact and tell her. Kyan, give her eye contact and tell her. Did you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So, Luke is very brave because he followed his dreams. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, thank you. Please sit down. What are you saying? What?
No.
Why? What would you say instead? What doesn't make sense about it? Okay. Freddie, what doesn't make sense?
Why is it brave to follow your dreams?
Do you have to be brave to follow your dreams?
Yes.
Sometimes?
Sometimes be very dangerous.
Sometimes maybe. Sometimes it could be kind of scary, like you want to give up, but you stick with it. You have grit. Okay, does that make sense now, Freddie?
Well, no, because Luke didn't do like a dangerous dream.
Okay, but right here, does that make sense that Luke is maybe, how would you change it? If you, instead of brave, what would you change?
I don't know, but
Okay, so if you come up with an idea, raise your hand then, okay? Okay, so rest your arm for a minute. We're going to go with this for now. All the sentences make sense. Are they all about this main idea? Are they all about Luke?
yeah.
Yes. Are they interesting?
Yes.
Okay. Did we add any more things in here?
Yes.
Okay, we did. If Freddie came up with an idea that we could trade this word out for a more interesting word, or one that means more of what he's thinking, and if he were writing that, maybe he could, or if he comes up with one, we'll ask Orange Tape, okay? But for now, we have finished our revising. Okay, so now, let's talk about editing. Do all the sentences start with a capital letter?
Yes.
Okay, remember our song? Every
Sentence starts with the capital, starts with the capital, starts with the capital. Every sentence starts with the capital, ends with an ending mark.
Okay, well my sentence started with a capital. Does the red sentence start with a capital?
Yes.
Jackie Robinson, well there's another capital, do we need that?
Yes.
Why?
Because of the name.
A name is a
Proper noun.
proper noun. Good. Okay, any other, and a lot, here's a capital T, do we need that?
No.
Okay, so that should be a lowercase t. A lot of fans, Luke is one of them. Capital letter?
Yes.
Luke wanted to be like his hero, Jackie Robinson. What about this one? I'm guessing that somebody made a lowercase and then fixed it down here. Let's put it up here so we know for sure that's a capital J. Jackie Robinson. Capital. The kids in Luke's neighborhood didn't let him play stickball. Any other capitals? Okay. How about, okay, if you were in Mrs. Cameron's, stand. Yes, Isabella. Oh, that's what we were just starting on, huh? So Luke is what? A name, which is a
Proper noun.
proper noun.
I know what
Good, Jackie and Robinson, do we need that? Was on his rooftop.
That
The
couldn't be a capital.
mathematics.
On top, can you in lowercase? Or in, I was gonna say that on top needs to
Yep, just like we were talking about before, huh?
Is that G supposed to be that way? Or
It is a lowercase, but it should be down there. It looks like there's a capital P. What should I do there?
make it into
Make a
lowercase?
P. Okay, Luke is very brave because he followed his dreams. Irene.
The F needs to be a lowercase.
Yes, because?
It's not the beginning of the sentence.
Exactly. Here's the beginning of the sentence. This is a new line, but it's not the beginning of the sentence, right? Excellent. Okay, so they all start with a capital letter. How about do they end with the correct punctuation? Let's see. Read with me. Jackie Robinson is a famous baseball player and he has a lot of fans. Luke is one of them. Well, there's a period right there. I heard something though that might need a little change. Have you seen that yet? 1, 2 people. Jeff, what are you thinking?
It should actually say one of them is Luke.
Oh, we could switch that around, right? Luke is one of them is Luke, okay? We could, either way would be correct. We are looking for ending marks though. What are you thinking, Isabel? Isabel?
Jackie Robinson is a famous baseball player and you should put that back.
Okay, except for we have and here. We could, there are 2 thoughts. Jackie Robinson's a famous baseball player and he has a lot of fans. So those are 2 thoughts. We will separate them with a comma. But there should be another ending mark somewhere. Have an idea? Hands and eyes. Shanice, what are you thinking?
I think there should be a period after this.
Let's read it. Jackie Robinson is a famous baseball player and he has a lot of fans. Luke is one of them.
Wait,
What? Oh, because this is a natural break. That's a sentence right there. This starts a new sentence, doesn't it? Okay, next one. Luke wanted to be like his hero, Jackie Robinson. End of sentence. Is that the correct one? Okay. The kids, read with me. The kids in Luke's neighborhood didn't let him play stickball, and they even called him a squirt. Look what this purple team did. They put an exclamation mark. Correct? Do you think?
yeah.
So they want the reader to read it with expression, right? Okay, there are 2 thoughts there. Kids in Luke's neighborhood didn't let him play stickball, and they even called him a squirt. So they're actually 2 sentences put together. So that's like a compound sentence. So we're going to put a comma after stickball, after the first one. Luke imagined that Jackie, read with me.
Luke imagined that Jackie Robinson was on his rooftop
And Jackie Robinson told Luke, never give up. There's a period there. 2 thoughts. Where should I put the comma? Where do you think, Max? Green. There are 2 thoughts. Read with us, friends.
Luke imagined that
Jackie
Jackie Robinson
was
was
on his rooftop, and Jackie Robinson told Luke, never give up. So after the first thought, good, okay, and I do see that we're missing a capital letter. Anybody see that in grade team? Which word? Which
Jackie.
word? Which word?
Luke.
Luke. Jackie is a capital letter, but Luke is. Last one. Luke is very brave. Read with me. Luke is very brave because he followed his dreams. Okay, do we have the ending mark?
Yes.
Yes. So, nope, we don't have two thoughts. There. Okay. So, on another day, we are going to go back and check to see if the spelling is correct. You know how I always tell you, don't get bogged down on spelling because we fix it later? What happens if you're right in the middle of a thought and you're trying to spell a word and you just think about that word?
You're going to forget what you're going to write.
Your ideas start to drift away. We want to get those ideas onto the paper because then we can go back and check the spelling. And we're going to do that on a different day. Okay? So, when you hear the signal word, please give hand. When you hear the signal word, give hands and eyes at the table, and we will give you your next direction. Ready? Yeah. Scouts, I want you to watch how they go back and give hands and eyes, and then I'm going to have you choose somebody. Okay? Germinate.
Germinate.